Hello. This is Slice of Life 005, Bookstore 002. It is Thursday. It is Thursday, April 24th, April 25th. No. April 20 April 24th. No. What is it? It's not the 24th. I know what it is. The 24th. Oh, what day is it? My journal. That'll tell me. It is April 22nd, 2026. Okay. 80. I'm in the espionage section again. Taking a break. Four. 9. I'm going to take a break ready by shift. I don't know which. But anyway, I'm taking a break at any rate. So. It's April 23rd, not April 24th. It's April 23rd. I'm pretty sure it's April 23rd anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's April 23rd. Pretty sure it's April 23rd. So, today I'm going to read to you. This is going to be another diary stream. Plus, I'm going to read you from other books. Other writings. So, possibly other books. There's, books contain all the world's knowledge. So, it also contains a lot of false knowledge. I mean, books do. Ahem. 15 Chronicles. I don't want to sound self-important or anything like that. I almost lost a Discord account today. Hopefully I won't. We'll see. 15 Chronicles of Cameron, Pablo, William Bradley. Those are names that my friend Rick gave me, mostly. Yeah, all the names that my friend Rick gave me. 2026, Central Standard Time. February 26. $2:27 a.m. CST. Later this morning, around 10 a.m., I intend to go to work with this 15th diary if I get enough sleep. I did not. I mean, back then. Today, I might have back then, but today I did not, but I go to work anyway. Currently, I'm streaming and hanging out on onio.club. I was exploring various users' websites and signing guest books, complimenting them, and leaving them my URL, Marluke. On my stream, I'm watching and reacting to a young man who streamed his first time playing Super Mario Bros. 3 1 year ago, using suspend points. Now he is on an airship on World 6. His YouTube channel is Skills in Gameplay. SKILZ capital N capital G Gameplay. And my Star Wars website is no longer Marluke Forever, but it's https://Star Wars Forever .boards.net. Last night at McDonald's, Rick and I talked about quite a few useful subjects, and I read some of my diaries to him. The young man is on 7-1, as am I. I saw Selena beat 7-1 the other day, so I know the way to beat 7-1 the long way, but the shorter going through wall way is difficult for non-experts to do. It's called clipping, but I still don't know how to do it. On Onio.club, I'm enjoying a background game of Minesweeper. And he's stuck on World 7, not knowing where to go. For not only are the levels mazes, but the very map of World 7 is a maze itself. I woke up around 5 a.m. and ate shredded wheat, vitamin D milk, and honey for a hearty breakfast. Then chatted with my new friends at Onio.club. 7:59 a.m. I got up and unpaused Super Mario Bros. 3 and woke up to him beating World 8 in Bowser. I saw his reaction to what the princess said at the end. 8:34 a.m. It is seeking to conquer every good one, every god, one by one, and has vowed to bow to no one. Talking about some video game character. Disgusting premise. The gameplay is like a combination of Double Dragon 2 and Contra. I do not like the premise of the game, so I am turning it off and unliking it. Now I'm watching Aaron Plays Extras, watching and commenting on her old videos. I should do that too sometime. Possibly on my next stream or this one. Friday, the 27th of February, 2026. 5:45 a.m. Yesterday I got a new shelving unit from work and I put my social security number on my tax form for Mark Stryhas. And I worked a long time helping Sue Moon and move shelves and books and boxes and things around. I got a set of encyclopedic history books and a lot of other good books, which I put on my shelves, and my 15th diary, which I'll likely not start until this big diary, 15, is filled up. This is my 15th diary. Nice, huh? Awesome. This guy gave it to me. So, today I plan on having an appointment with Teddy at 11:45 a.m. and then working on Mark's Dryhouse's farm. I have a lot of empty shelf space. 1:42 p.m. My appointment with Teddy went very well. I checked out a novel by Patricia Cornwell called A Depraved Heart. I'm at Mark's. Today we will be going over my 2025-2026 finances. I gave him permission to read my 2021 to 2022 journal, Diary X. I think it's 2021 to 2022 anyway. He can't really read my handwriting very well in this diary, Diary 15. I'm writing it in his house. He bought a soda. He has Diet Coke and I have Pepsi. Mark bought some storage bins the other day and he had the surveyors out to try to ascertain where his property lines are. He's mixing his Diet Coke with coffee. Interesting invention. Excuse me. 2:01 p.m. Okay, we're getting started working. 2:16 p.m. I watched Mark get on his tractor. Mark's wife and granddaughters came home. 5:06 p.m. Mark, Rose, Gabe, and I moved bins of toys, a wooden cradle, to a large storage unit, using mostly except I carried some things. Mark's tractor, lawnmowers, trailer hitched to the back of it. Then Mark took me on a tour of some of his property with him on his lawnmower and me on foot following him. And I met his cows face to face and helped him survey his property lines in two places, in a field and in the woods. It was fun. Then we started to do my finances and I showed him part of my 20th diary and he commented on it. When I got home, I took my pills, olive oil, and vitamin D, then updated my paper diary, computer diary, eating 2 chalupas and some soft shell taco, and drinking a large Pepsi and rewatching two men play a part of Super Mario Bros. 3. 9:17 p.m. I'm at McDonald's. I had 2 Sprites, Coke, fries, a medium strawberry shake, and a strawberry and cream pie. Rick M. and I watched the 1970s movie Duel, about a trucker's relentless pursuit of a salesman. Now we are leaving. 9:42 p.m. We stopped at Quick Trip, where Rick is buying me either a cream-filled or glazed donut out of the kindness of his heart. We are watching a Muslim background believer being interviewed by Sean McDowell. 9:48 p.m. We are at the post. After that, the plan is for Rick to drop me off at home and for me to eat my Long John, update my computer diary. After I give the cat fresh food and water, then I'll probably read until I get tired. I read a psalm today and witnessed to Mark Solden about the Brazil work in this sealed book. 10:32 p.m. I came home and opened Rick's car door, but before I could get out, a car was coming and Rick had to maneuver the car with the passenger door open to dodge the oncoming car. Then I could get out. It was a fun little adventure, and I had a blessing. We weren't hurt or worse. When I got home, I gave the cat fresh food and water, treated my wound on my leg with an alcohol swab. It wasn't from the venture that I got the wound in my leg. It was itching too much. Neosporin and gauze after washing it out with water and soap. Then turned on season 2 of my Rebels DVD, disc 4. Then the Sean McDowell interview and started in on my donut and soda. Then updated my computer diary and watched more Super Mario Bros. 3. Next day, 12:03 a.m. The next day, I finished Rebels Season 2 DVDs just before midnight yesterday. There. Supposed to go pick him up. So I walked to Rick's and we were about to drive to McDonald's when they blew the tornado watch sirens, and we are under a tornado watch till 4 o'clock a.m. That's back then. I'm not sure where we go from here, but I feel safe because I'm together with Rick and we both trust in God. Rick is feeding the outdoor cats right now. We are going to McDonald's. 8:43 p.m. We are here. We are ordered the 2 fish fillets for him and a fillet and a 10-piece nugget for me. I got Coke and we'll be getting Sprite too. 11:05 p.m. I showed Rick the Evan Fry Hear Ye Him radio sermon, Does Belief Matter? And we watched God's Voice Today with Vlad. I watched a couple Star Wars things as well. Rick got us a hot strawberry and cream pies. Then we went to the post, and then he dropped me off home. March 8th, 2026. Lord's Day. I've been sleeping a lot today. The war of the U.S. and Israel versus Iran continues. And thank God. While I received a phone call, I tripped on something and fell and bruised my left arm and dirtied my khaki pants. After work, we escaped dinner and I escaped Pepsi. Then I came home, fed the cat, food and water, took my pills, and now I'm talking to my newly reconciled friend, Shane Jones. Log 1 of Brent Solden. 2026 AD. 3/10/2026. March 10th. 1:49 a.m. Did research on the indie web, and the slow web, and the popular web, and the fast web. After my appointment, I'll do 3 comps for Master Draken, then read What Are the Odds from Crack Addict to CEO by Mike Lindell. March 11th, 2026, Wednesday. 3:19 p.m. Well, I only did 1 comp, and my primary laptop was fried. My cat spilled an entire cup of water all over it. Thank you, God, that I now have a backup laptop with Windows 11. Fortunately, my primary laptop is the one I have Mario Kart on, and OBS and Brent L. Solden streaming channel on. 3:33 p.m. I'm going to stream on my Brent L. Solden channel. During part of the stream, I'll be at the RLDS Church prayer meeting. Lord willing, and I'll update my diary on stream. By what causes it was brought to pass that the people in the Middle Ages became more intelligent in general would not perhaps be possible in these days to discover. The advent of Jesus, of course. But the fact is certain, and wherever general knowledge and sensibility have prevailed among the people, arbitrary government and every kind of oppression have lessened and disappeared in proportion. Man has certainly an exalted soul in the same principle in human nature, that aspiring noble principle, founded in benevolence and cherished by knowledge. I mean the love of power, which has been sold off in the cause of slavery, has, whenever freedom has existed, been the cause of freedom. Interesting. If it is this principle that has always prompted the princes and nobles of the earth by every species of fraud and violence, faith is power, to shake off all the limitations of their power, it is the same that has always stimulated the common people to aspire at independency, and to endeavor to confining the power of the great within the limits of equity and reason. The poor people, it is true, have been much less successful than the great. They have seldom found either leisure or opportunity to form a union and exert their strength. Ignorant as they were of arts and letters, they have seldom been able to frame and support a regular opposition. This, however, not a union as in a trade union. Talking about a union as in the United States Union. This, however, has been known by the great to be the temper of mankind. And tempor means tempering it. Not giving it all its power, tempering it. And they have authority needs to be tempered. So does freedom. Freedom needs to be tempered too. It's tempered by God, tempered by Jesus, tempered by lawful authority of man. And they have accordingly labored in all ages to wrest from the populace, as they are contemptuously called, the knowledge of their rights and wrongs, and the power to assert the former or address the latter. I say rights, for such they have, undoubtedly antecedent to all earthly government, rights that cannot be repealed or restrained by human laws, rights derived from the great legislator of the universe, that's God. Since the promulgation of Christianity, the two greatest systems of tyranny that have sprung from this original are the canon and feudal law. The desire of dominion, that great principle by which we have attempted to account for so much good and so much evil, is, when properly restrained, a very useful and noble movement in the human mind. But when such restraints are taken off, it becomes an encroaching, grasping, restless, and ungovernable power. Numberless have been the systems of iniquity, contrived by the great for the gratification of this passion in themselves. But in none of them were they ever more successful than the invention and establishment of the canon and the feudal law. By the former of these, the most refined, sublime, extensive, and astonishing constitution of policy that ever was conceived, the canon law, by the mind of man, was framed by the Romish clergy for the aggrandizement of their own order. Robertson's History of Charles V, chapters 5, pages 54, 141, 315. All the epithets I have here given to the Romish policy are just, and will be allowed to be so, when it is considered that they even persuaded mankind to believe faithfully and undoubtingly that God Almighty had entrusted them with the keys of heaven, whose gates they might open and close at pleasure. I'll stop there for now. Read more some other time, or maybe never. Who knows? But maybe I might read some other day. I'm definitely going to read sometime, but I got to get back to work. I'm going to write my journal. A little quick thing in my journal. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to work after that. At work, I rotated and shelved espionage from MCB B to M. Period. Then I took a and reread John Adams' to where I left off in comma in a video I am uploading, posting now at, what time is it? 5:31 p. 6 days before. Okay. Better get on it now. It is 5:31 p.m. on April 23rd, 2026. 5:32 actually. Start 5:32 p.m. Start. Go ahead and see. M. See, I got the Venetian Affair. Da-da-da. McIntyre's. That's M. That's after L. That will be down here. Let's see. Love them. Lust Spotter. McGiney's. There. McGiney's. McNabb. Let's see if there's any more McConaughey's first. Would be good, right, if I didn't see if there's more McConaughey's first. There's Martini. So, Blood Flag. Martini. That's after L. Martin. Martin, Steve Martin, William Martin. Steve Martin. Martell. It will be right here. Mick and Mick go after Martin. After MA. Mick is down here. McDermott and McNabb. McNabb's right here. McNally after McNally. No, before McNally. I'm going to go ahead and make some room. I'll put this up here. There we go. Now I got some room for McNabb. McNabb, Andy. Remote control. There's two of them. I mean, there's one of them. But now there's two. Make sure there's not three. Firewall. I wonder if that's the same. The one the Harrison Ford was in. Yeah, there's a lot of firewalls. Okay. McDermott. Return to Atlantis. I'm reading the Book Thief. Interesting, fascinating book. Well, I'm listening to the audiobook anyway. McDermott. That'll be before MI. It'll be up here. I'm gonna have to put something from here, up here. I'm gonna have to put something from here, up here. I'm gonna have to put something from here, up here. Okay, put something from there, up there. So, no, I have enough room for it. From there, I have enough room. No. Make sure it's not a duplicate first. Wait, you gotta take another book and put it over here. There we go. That's good. Oh, no. Now I have to see Atlantis, Pyramid, Hercules, Fault. Nope. There is no Atlantis there. So that'll be put there, and I'm done with the M's. There weren't any M's. Espionage. R is next. No, N is next. Then R. Then, no, N is next, then P, then R. So N would be after Mills, Turbulence. So the airplane. Airframe by Michael Crichton was a really good movie. Or not movie, but I haven't seen the movie, I don't think. But Airframe by Michael Crichton was a very good book. Very good book. Let's see. Nance. Fireflight Survivors. And The Last Hostage. And Blackout. And Pandora's Clock. And Scorpion Strike. And Medusa's Child. And that's it. Headwind. And this is Turbulence. And I don't think it's there. Nope. No, it's not there. So I can move it a little, so I can take this right here, and I can put it right here because there's enough room, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe a thinner book. Be careful! Don't want to knock that bear over. Bust the saddle off. Thinner book. Go down there. I have to do so I can have enough room to put Turbulence up there. This is Nance. I'll put it by Headwind. Between Headwind and Not a Lot. Turbulence and Headwind are next to each other. Make that neater. Okay, there we go. There. Now P. Poyer. As the wolf loves winter. Dun, dun. Poyer. The only thing to fear, the circle. The only thing to fear is two of those. Threat, the med. Okay. Tomahawk. Circle. Let me see something I can take out. Nope. So I'm going to have to take some of these two, and put them down here. Da-da, da-da-da. I was watching Super Mario Galaxy earlier, before I started this video. It's kind of interesting, but it's kind of boring too, for me. But I should continue watching it for the second one. I'm not look at that. So I just gotta not look at that. Okay. Now, let's see. Rollins. Riker. Robbins. I gotta make some room for books. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that Seals book up there. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And Rollins. Robinson. I need to give Sue, my boss, her Sharpie back. Robinson. I gotta move these over. It's now Rollins. So that would be after Robinson. But before. Oh, there's Rollins right there. Demon Crown. There is nothing else like it there. So. Why is it so hard to show yourself doing something? Okay. There we go. The camera always wants to go away from you doing something. Yourself doing something. It's kind of weird. Anyway. Now what? I think I can finish this pile. Rutger. I can finish this pile. I can make room for that. I can put a smaller book there, like this, with that. There we go. Now I can put that there. Now I have to do. I need to put a smaller book there. To make room. Rutger. I need to make room for Rutger. Runyon. I need to take a smaller book and put it up there. Okay. Rutger. Rutman. Rutger. G comes for M. G comes for M. So, okay. Next. Robinson. I don't have any more room. Well, fortunately, I think it's already to. They might already reach to the deaths already. Anyway, hopefully. This is Patrick Robinson. Seawolf is 2 of those. Delta Solutions 1. HMS Unseen is 2. Well, okay. Maybe there's 3 or something. No. The only way I can make room is if I rotate something. So if I take these, and I put them right here, right there, and I take these, I push them here, and I take these, I push them there, I take these and push them there, I take these and I 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 push them there. Not too many. I don't want to lose them. Take these and I push them there. Okay. Then I rotate these back. I'm going to take these. Let's see if I found a solution. It was not an unorthodox solution either. It's something all books people are supposed to learn how to do. And take these and put them there. Field of Blood. Academa. Field of Blood. Looks like there's someone here. Okay. Now, there's enough room now for the rest of my books. Not my books, but the books. They're not my books. They're far from my books. So Robinson now can go here. No, still need to continue moving them around. I move these here. I move these 3 books. Moves of Power. John Ralston Saul Burka. These here. Now I'm only Cold Black. Charles Ryan. There. Patrick Robinson would go then here. First. Not first. Third. Okay. Then, after the R's, we get to the S's. So make room for the S's. Put the R up here. Put that up, R up here. Ow. It hurt. Ow. It hurt. Okay, now there's room. Put that R. Put that R here. That's R. It's S. Slater. Sapphire. Sapphire. Sainier. Saint. St. James. Slater. Slater is before St. James. Thomas. 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 Thomas is after S. So, I gotta go ahead and make room. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take one book, put it right there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and rotate them back instead of rotating forward this time, because I need to make room for what I need to make room for. It has now been 54 minutes. Let's see. Now I'm going to go back. Now I need to make this go this way. S, T to Thomas. See how I was doing it backwards. No, I'm not doing it backwards. I already have the steel wave. I don't have no less victory yet. I'll have to get it later. I'm eyeing no less than victory now. And on Days of Drums and By Dawn's Real Light, I have eyes on those two. S N T S N T S now and don't want to push them off. S up here. Want to put a thin book up here. Then S and S and S and S and S and S and there's a lot of S's, a whole lot of S's. So praise God that I got a lot of room for them, you know. So, now that that's over, I finally get to T. Right here. Past Taylor. Past Chairman. Past Terrell. EFGH Thomas. Craig Thomas. Did I even have to figure for it? Yes, I did. Because there's the Last Raven playing with Cobras, Winterhawk, Snow Falcon, and there's two of those. Wildcat, Lions Run, two of those. There's already two Lions Runs. So it's a duplicate. So I put it in the duplicate box. Right here. So, that was all for nothing. But not really. But yes, because there are already two Wildcats, as I already said. No. There is only one Wildcats. Wildcat, I mean. So, those are not all for nothing. Looks like there is a tornado or a severe thunderstorm warning out. A severe thunderstorm warning is what is in effect right now. So, okay. Silva, Smith. I miss the S's. So there's Silva. I gotta put T's back where I got them. I gotta get the S's back out. I gotta find a place for Silva and Smith. Silva Smith. Silver Smith. Smith is after before O. That's O. Smith. Taylor Smith. Wilbur Smith. Well, T is before W, so it was Wilbur Smith. Shout at the devil. Okay. Silva. That's before that. That's, I want to put that back there. Silva. And so is there the English Assassin. Now, Taylor. 3 more books. 2 T's and W. Taylor. I will go back to putting the thin book there. So I make room. Now, and now I make more room. Those 2 can go there. That Joan of Arcadia is a pretty interesting program. So is Oh God, You Devil and Oh God. Oh God, book 2 I haven't seen. I'll probably watch some other day. So. Let's see. T. Taylor and Thor. Taylor is right here. Warship by Brad Taylor. And it's Hunter Killer. There's only one of those, so I'll put a second one there. And then let's see. Brad Thor, Thriller, Full Black. Thor. That will be HO. Thor. I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. Or right here. If I can find room. I need both hands for this part. Thank you for that. Full Black. Now, that's done. On W. Web. It's about an hour. And the espionage thriller is almost done. WEBB would be here for that. And I gotta put, there's a well. Then a novel down there. Because the well won't fit there. King Mutiny will fit there. So the other King Mutiny. Actually, I could have put more memories there. I could have. Just didn't think I could. Anyway, they're both like hover and walk anyway. Doesn't matter. Then, gotta find WEBB. That'll be done. Then I'll be able to tell Sue that I'm done. And I don't want to see a look on her face when I'm done. When she says I got it all done. But I won't show her on my video. fact, I'm going to end this video right before I tell my boss I'm done. Because it's already been an hour and 5 minutes and 34 seconds. But I will finish my job right now. Okay, I'm all done, Sue. I'm all done. I just finished. I know.